This video is about two different topics. We're going to talk about filters, what they're good for, why they might be maybe interesting for you, how to use them and how to not use them. And then we're going to focus on a 7-in-1 filter set, which is actually more like a 20 or 30-in-1 filter set, which basically brings all the advantages of different types of filters together. So let's start with filters in general. The set we're going to take a look on later on includes a CPL, a VND and a black mist filter. So what are those filters and what are they good for? Let's start with CPL. CPL means circular polarizer. When you put it in front of your lens, you can achieve different effects by rotating the filter on the lens. It will block specific reflections depending on the angle of the filter. But when do you need this? It is great for landscape photography when you, for example, shoot a lake or a person with glasses or through the window of a car. And you can reduce the haze when you shoot the sky and rotate it 90 degrees to the sunlight. Actually, it is always a good idea to have a CPL with you and put it onto your lens, because just rotate the filter and maybe your image gets better. As it can also affect and shift the brightness on your image, it also can ruin your image. So you really need to rotate the filter to find the perfect position, the perfect spot for your specific condition. The next filter we're gonna have a closer look on is the VND filter, the variable neutral density filter. It's like putting sunglasses onto your lens. But why would you want to block light? There are two main situations where an ND filter is very helpful. At bright sunlight, when you want to shoot with open aperture to blur the background, or when you want to use short shutter speeds for a natural look or to add motion blur to your footage or your image. And as the brightness may change over the day, the VND filter is very helpful because you can adjust the strength and adjust the amount of light which goes through your lens by rotating the VND filter. In the set of FREEWELL we're going to test today, there are two VND filters, a 2 to 5 stop and a 6 to 9 stop. So why are there two? When you use VND filter with a wide range of stops, the image quality will drop dramatically. And the last filter is the black mist, or also called diffusion filter. This has black particles on it, which creates a hazy gloom fog effect. This really works fantastic on the highlights in your image, and it also pulls up the blacks to create a very interesting film look. And this filter set of FREEWELL includes all those filters in different combinations, and the best thing is magnets. Now that we know what all those filters do, now let's take a closer look on the set I've used in this video. It is the most versatile filter set of the world of FREEWELL. All filters can be easily attached and detached with the magnetic system, as you've just seen in the video. The first thing I was really impressed about this set was actually not the filters but the case. It is made of leather and it is really high quality. Normally I only focus on the gear on the inside, but this time I really have to point out the case, which is fantastic. This set includes two different base plates, one for the VND filters and one which is a VND in combination with a mist filter. So every other filter, VND or CPL, can be combined with a mist filter as well. The strength of the mist filter of this set is 1/8, which is not too strong. When you think of getting a filter set like this, make sure to choose the biggest diameter you own, because then you can use step-up rings for your smaller lens. When using one of the VND filters, your image will become a little warmer, so maybe color correction will be needed to correct that in post. What about the quality of the VND filters? There is no vignetting visible on VND 2 to VND 7. At VND 8 and 9 there was actually kind of vignetting and also a little bit of cross vignetting visible in the footage. So when you're looking for the highest image quality possible, maybe it's a good idea to add an ND 8 filter instead of using VND 8 and 9. The filter set is just super versatile, as you can flip the filters. For example, here we have the VND 6 to 9, and on the opposite side we have an ND 32 in combination with CPL. So you can combine the different base plates with the other filters and also flip the filters to achieve more different filter effects using just a few filters at the same time. If you think that this video was helpful, I'd really appreciate a comment and a like. If you have any question regarding this filter set, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, have a good day, and hopefully see you on the next.